On today's show,
we try to wrap our heads around the Pistons suddenly waiving Josh Smith.
Rajon Rondo played his first game in a Dallas Mavericks uniform. We'll grade his performance.
And in the Bone Zone, a holiday tradition continues as Lee opens a pack of old basketball cards.
It's Tuesday, December 22nd. The starter starts now.
Good evening, Sweet World, and welcome to The Starters. Whether you're joining us live online, listening to the podcast, or catching us on NBA TV, we're very, very happy to have you. I'm J.E. Skeets, and alongside me, as always, it's Tess Mellis.
Thanks for joining us.
To my right, the Starters blog editor, Trey Kirby.
Hey!
And finally, it's the international man of mystery, it's Lee Ellis.
Amigos.
Lily. All right, fun show for you here tonight. We got a round of weekend whoopsies. Bones is going to join us in the Bone Zone to open an old pack of basketball cards. But first, we're playing a little game here. It's called Fill in the Blank. Very straightforward. You can play along at home. Jump on Twitter, hashtag the starters. First one, fill in the blank. Your reaction to the Detroit Pistons waiving Josh Smith today was?
The best word in the English language, flabbergasted.
All right.
I mean, guys like this don't just get released. If it's a salary dump, they get traded for some sort of asset, whether it be a pick or cash or a traded player exception. Nobody wants this man at all, especially not the Pistons. They're okay paying him until 2020. They use the stretch provision on him to not play on their team. I am flabbergasted, and I think everybody is. This just doesn't happen.
The last sort of similar thing I can remember is Stephon Marbury with the Knicks that last season. They're like, just stay home and chill. We don't want you by our team. But this is even worse because there's another 2 seasons after this season, and they're still paying him. It's crazy.
Things must have gotten so bad that they don't want anything in return or couldn't get anything in return from the other 29 teams. I mean, you would think someone would offer something, but obviously the return packages probably included some sort of salary that the Pistons didn't want to take. So Stan Van Gundy just said, just go, just get away. And, you know, for his owner to allow him to do that, to have that power to do that is pretty big.
Yeah, Stan Van, the executive, said, Stan Van, the coach, doesn't want this guy, so let's release him. Because, you know, he is in control of player personnel, and as you mentioned, the trade option there, Lee, there was a trade proposal apparently with the Kings because the Kings and Vivek Ranadive wanted Josh Smith in the offseason. You know, the talk was Jason Thompson, the biggest name in that deal. Huge. Well, yeah, Carl Landry and Jason Thompson, apparently they wanted nothing of it. Now they have nothing to show for it.
Stan Van threw a release from the Pistons today saying, our team has not performed the way we had expected throughout the first third of the season, and adjustments need to be made in terms of our focus and direction. We are shifting priorities to aggressively develop our younger players, that's for sure, while also expanding the roles of other players in the current rotation to improve performance and build for our future. So now Josh Smith on waivers. I mean, unlikely that someone would go and actually snatch him from waivers for money reasons. He'll likely take the 48 hours, he'll clear waivers, and then he'll be an unrestricted free agent, to some extent being able to choose sort of where he wants to go to. Because I still believe Josh Smith can have an impact on a good team in a positive. I know he's been horrible and he can't shoot, but they had him in the wrong position first off. Trying to make him a 3. He is a sort of a non-stretch version of a 4 and can play that position. And so now he gets to look at, you would think, likely better teams in this league and say, well, maybe go play for next to nothing.
Yeah, we keep saying nobody wants him, but as soon as he clears waivers and he's there for a minimum contract or something cheap, somebody is going to want to take a chance.
Yeah, nobody wants him at 13 per, but if you can get him at a veteran's minimum while Detroit continues to pay him, that's cool. So some of the options out there, some of the talk out there, rumored teams, are the Mavs, Rockets, Clippers, and Kings, who are rumored to want him in the offseason. I just want to focus quickly on the Rockets. I think the Rockets would be a great option because, as you mentioned, Skeets, he can pick where he wants to go. The Rockets could just put him right into a 4 spot, a starting 4 spot. I think that's definitely a possibility. And with them, they sort of have this defensive mentality where they have a strong identity in their locker room. He has to play the 4 there because you've got Ariza and Howard playing beside him. And if he shouldn't get the ball, he won't be given the ball. I think James Harden will just hang on to it as much as he wants. He's a better version of Terrence Jones, and as good as Donatas Sabonis has played, he hasn't been.
With Josh.
You take your chances with Josh, and then toss him aside if he doesn't play well. And Donatas hasn't been shooting the ball all that well. I think Josh could be an upgrade. He needs to be a very defined situation, and there's a chance for him to start in that situation.
Again, that probably, when Josh decides Christmas Eve, after, again, he clears that 48 hours there where he's on the waivers and teams could make a move for him. Very unlikely, yet again, because of that contract that someone will snatch him off the waivers. Let's do another fill in the blank. Fill in the blank, Rondo's Dallas Mavericks debut on Saturday was
was a little bumpy, a little rocky, potholed, if you will.
Okay.
But just like when you go over a pothole, you often make it all the way through. And they
hope
made,
so.
they made it
Oh,
through.
you need a new car, man.
Sometimes you get a flat. It happens. But with Rajon Rondo, listen, he's going to have to change his way. He plays on the ball. In this situation, he needs to run at the top of your screen there and just run a lane. Instead, he comes and grabs the ball, and this sort of stops the momentum of a fast break. He's used to coming to get the ball. He's also used to controlling the ball and not getting passes on the wing. So there were some turnovers, just like as you saw. However, he did the little things, the pop and the steals and shooting the basketball and making a couple shots, although he was only 3 of 11 and 1 of 8 on uncontested shots. So he wasn't great, but he was strong on the defensive end. That's where we all want to see him shine. He drew 4 charges in this game. He's drawn 9 charges the entire season. And then you saw him at the free throw line. This is the sort of innovation Rick Carlisle is going to provide with this guy. Throw him at the free throw line where he is a threat to do everything. So, yeah, he had a few turnovers. He missed a lot of shots. But in the end, the rebounds, the steals, and the charges drawn definitely negate the turnovers. He's a plus 18. The best on the Mavs
Against
for
a
that night.
depleted Spurs team, we should point out. They came back, they got the win. It wasn't pretty, it was pretty ugly, but that's right. I mean, they wanted to upgrade their defense. Jameer Nelson wasn't cutting it defensively, and especially their perimeter defense. And, he gets the rebounds, gets the steals, drew the charges. He gave them that in game 1. And again, 0 practice time, too, even getting comfortable with this offense.
And at the end, when Monte took over, like what most of the Mavs did, they just gave the ball to Monte and let him take over. It wasn't about anyone else trying to sort of do it. Because you mentioned it was a depleted Spurs team, but that never really matters for the Spurs because they're always competitive. They led this game for most of the game, and they just ran out of gas a little bit towards the end. But, I mean, for the Mavs, they'd be probably pretty happy with the returns after this one.
Spurs, though, also played zone almost the whole game, and that's why Rondo's at the free throw line. The true test, to me, is going to be when they have plays in where Rondo actually gets to handle the ball. Because, like you said, Tass, it was mostly Monte just handling the ball, doing the pick and roll. The beef is going to come when both of them are trying to figure out who's the guy running the one.
Yeah, and that's what we saw at the end of the game. The smart thing is Monte was handling the ball. This guy is the best in clutch scoring situations.
Right.
He's their de facto point guard, even though they traded away Jameer Nelson. So can those two guys work together? In this one, they sort of shared the duties. There was a time in the third quarter after Monte scored 18 in the first half where he didn't shoot for the first 8 minutes of the third quarter. And he was angry. Rondo went to the bench, and Monte chucked up a shot right away as soon as he went to the bench because he didn't have a shot for the first 8 minutes. There's going to be just some tough times with them, I believe. But again, just sort of that innovation where Carlisle, they were working the zone. They're going to be smart. And I think Rondo is sort of going to get out of the way. He's going to be a different player on this team. He's going to have a different role.
I agree.
And I don't know. I mean, it's fascinating to watch.
He doesn't need to be the go-to guy. He did it at times with the Celtics. He doesn't need to be the go-to guy. In fact, if anything, he wants to be the guy that passing off to guys that are on fire, be it Dirk, Ellis. I think this is going to work out fine. If defensively he's tuned in, because that's where he'd fallen off the last couple of years. If he's locked in there and he's an upgrade there, this makes for an even better Dallas Mavericks team.
He just can't get in the way on the offensive end at times. That's the biggest issue.
All right, final one here. The Hawks. 19-7, 3 wins in a row. Picked up some quality wins against the Bulls and the Cavs. The Atlanta Hawks, Trey, are
ballin'!
Okay.
Like you said, they have played an easy schedule coming up until now, but this past week they beat the Bulls, they beat the Cavs on the road without Jeff Teague, they beat the Rockets on the road without Jeff Teague. To me, they are legit in the Eastern Conference. It's a pretty wide open thing. I feel like the Cavs and the Bulls probably have the highest ceilings, but they haven't impressed night in and night out. I have the Raptors, the Wizards, and the Hawks all kind of right there with the Bulls and Cavs. Any one of those teams could win it. They're a bit of a Spurs East, the Hawks are. They just move the ball, they play pick and roll, they can shoot, they can test shots, they can kind of just do a lot of different things, and it's hard to guard them.
John Schumann tweeting that since Thanksgiving, too, they've just really focused on the defensive end to go along with, like, we're showing you the crazy offensive numbers right now. They're moving the basketball. They're top 10 both defensively and offensively. Not a whole lot of teams. You see at the bottom there, your really good teams. Your Warriors, your Blazers, your Grizzlies, and your Bulls, and the Hawks are the only 5 teams in the league that can say that right now.
It certainly helps when they have Kyle Korver having the season he's having as well. He's shooting the ball so well, and right now he's on current pace to break the single season record for the most threes made at the highest percentage if he keeps going at his current pace, which is 54%. He's getting about 5.5 attempts a game. The current record is held by Glenn Rice back in 96-97, who made 207 from 440. Kyle's on pace for 238 for 443 from downtown. He's shooting the ball so well from everywhere, though. He's on track for 50, 50, 95 5.
Yeah, we talked about
That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
We talked about the 50-40
Sorry,
90
Michael
club.
Rappaport.
Yeah. The 50-40 90 club.
Yeah.
He's knocking on 50-50.
But he's not just shooting 1 or 2 a game. That's
No.
the other thing. He's out there.
Like 5.5 a game, right?
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. Let us know on Twitter. The Hawks are fill in the blank, guys. Got to take a break, but when we return, Brent Barry joins us in the Bone Zone for an annual holiday tradition. Yes, opening old packs of basketball cards. Back with the starters into the Bone Zone, joined by two-time NBA champ Brent Barry. We've got on our dorky elf hats because we did it last year. It's already an annual tradition here on the starters where Bones, around the Christmas time, you like to show up and hand Lee a bit of a present, if you will.
I do. And I think this year it's going to be exciting. The 91,
92, yeah.
92
Upper decks.
upper deck.
All right.
I'm
Lee's
always
favorite
very
thing to do
excited.
in the world
Yeah,
is to
it
open
is.
a pack
All right,
of
let's
old
see what we
basketball
got here.
cards and share some stories. Now, Lee, 2 things before you get in there.
Yeah.
1, the most coveted card, as always, is
Otis Thorpe.
Otis Thorpe. We get an Otis Thorpe, we win. 2, the only rule to this, if we get a checklist card, what do?
Rip it up
We
and
ri-
throw it away.
Rip it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Come out here.
Let's go. 12 cards.
All right, all right.
get some
all right.
goodies.
Oh, hang on.
Bones, thank you.
All right.
By the way,
Oh,
Kyle Korver, All-Star?
Kyle Korver also.
I'm
Yeah.
with
I'm
you
just
here.
saying,
Yeah.
just start
Stretch,
having
that's
a
a stretch.
talk
He's in the
amongst
conversation.
Really? Because look at last year's Eastern Conference All-Stars.
Oh,
you might
boy.
be surprised.
Speaking of All-Stars,
Nice segment.
Oh, God. What
Magic
a good
Johnson.
start.
Yeah.
What a
What a
start.
Hall of
card.
Famer Magic Johnson.
What
Great.
a great start. And if
Yeah.
you're not following Magic on Twitter, do yourself
Yeah.
a favor.
Well worth it.
He's an all-star on Twitter
Yeah.
as
That's
well.
a nice card.
Okay. These are. Okay.
That's all right.
All right. All right.
Don't
All right.
back
These
for
are in no
20 years.
particular order.
Classic.
please.
How many times have you done this?
Classic man from the 80s.
You don't have to
and 90s,
hide it from people. They can't see it, Lee.
high-scoring player from the Denver Nuggets.
Alex
Michael.
No, spent some time with the New York
Kiki.
Knicks.
Ooh, that's good.
Hey.
Nice.
Also spending time in the replay center.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hanging
Yeah.
with Joe Borge.
That's right.
Classic early 90s guy. Not really known for too much, but a big guy for the New Jersey Nets. Chris Dudley.
Yeah.
Chris Dudley's
Yeah,
known for horrible free
Look,
throws.
who,
on
look at
these.
the current coach who's also in that photo there.
Free throw competition between
Chris.
Rondo and Chris Dudley. Who wins?
Oh, could we throw in also?
What do you want to chuck in there?
Josh?
I'm not
Oh.
going to do it because you're talking about the worst free throw shooter in the
Oh,
game. But
uh-oh.
I don't know. That'd be
1989.
interesting. Chris Dudley.
1989 slam dunk champion. That was
Kenny
the best.
Skywalker?
That was all he was
Kenny
really known
Skywalker.
for. Yeah, the Skywalker. That was a great dunk competition, actually. He did really well. Tried to back it up the next year, though, and failed.
I always respect the spandex.
The tights,
look.
yeah. Kenny was always
Very
good. Can I
cool
see
look.
that one? I just want to look
Did you
at
ever
some
rock
career.
the tights there, the spandex? The
Oh
long?
yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't remember it.
The nice short.
We got a famous player here from the Charlotte Hornets.
Kendall.
No, unfortunately,
Oh, I
it's not
wish.
Kendall or Del Curry. Randolph Keys. Remember
Oh,
Big
Randolph Keys. They're going.
He's famous.
I believe the Hornets are going throwbacks. I'm not sure if it's tonight's game or the next day, but I think they're wearing the
they-
Oh,
throwback.
that'd
be
awesome.
Yeah, so that would be
That's
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Kenny Skywalker, 5 years in the NBA. I thought
Yeah.
it was 7. But
it?
5,
This
yeah.
card really is why we do this segment.
Otis Thorpe.
Producer,
Otis Thorpe.
producer JD would even love to be down here for this. Skeets and Trey would especially love this one.
Uncle Cliffy.
Uncle
Oh, Survivor!
Yes.
Look at that flat top he's got there too. That says 1990s.
Is
right?
there
Can you
no
imagine
headband there? That's
Cliff?
weird.
Can you imagine Cliff Robinson in today's game? Be a huge,
Oh, yeah, stretch,
coveted
stretch,
player.
right?
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
stretch 4, he
Yeah.
would have been. You know, there's so many guys who you could throw in different eras and
He's ahead
say,
of his
Hold on,
time.
he went on Survivor. Would you go on Survivor, Bones? The show?
no.
You wouldn't be able to survive?
I'm not saying that. You just asked me if I would go on the show. No.
What about
I-
naked?
I-
You're more of a naked and
I'd vote
alive
yes.
guy.
I would visit the islands on like vacation
Okay,
time, but
fair.
not to.
Bones, you're going to have to help me with this one because I don't even know who this dude is. But Magic Johnson in the card. We've got Houston Rockets guard Dave Jamison.
Old Dave
Who?
Jamerson.
Oh, Dave Jamerson.
Oh, DJ.
All right, I did this with. I did this.
Dave.
Let me-
Honestly, who is
Let me
that
get
guy?
that one. I did that with Kenny Walker.
Why is he guarding Magic? He doesn't look like he
Yeah,
can
I'm not
stick
sure.
with Magic.
Oh, played at
Legend,
Ohio.
four-time champion, a part of the original Big Three with the Boston Celtics. Great nickname. Played with the
Robert
Chicago
Parrish.
Bulls.
The
Chief.
The Chief.
Ah, the Chief.
Chief.
Also
00.
played for the Golden State Warriors.
I think we got the Chief last year, actually, too.
We'll have to go back and check the tape.
Chief.
Look at
Shout
those
out to
knee
the
pads.
Chief.
Yeah.
Shout out if you're watching.
All right.
20
all
years
right.
in the
Oh,
NBA. Yes, 20 years.
This guy held the record for most consecutive games with a three-pointer until it was broken last year.
Oh,
by
Dana
Ohio
Dean.
State.
Dana Barros.
Dana Barros.
Dana.
There we go.
Oh, on the Sonics. Yeah.
Sonic.
Sonic.
Ouch. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sonic.
You played with him?
Yeah.
No,
No?
not play with
He was
Dana
gone
Barros.
before then. All right, Dana, moving on. Oh,
He loves this so
Yeah,
much.
dude.
He really does.
This guy was only a rookie, I think, in the 91-92 season. Where was he?
Carl Herrera.
No, Chicago Bulls, All-Star in 94.
BJ?
BJ.
Yeah,
yeah.
nice one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a classic look right there
Yeah,
with the
look
spandex, dark spandex. Very
Isaiah's
cool.
on him there too.
Yeah.
These are great extra players we're getting in these cards.
BJ
That's what you look
And
at
a lot
the
of
cards
All-Stars.
for.
Dana
There it goes.
Barros, too.
Oh,
Hey,
now,
look, it's a Christmas mirror.
hey,
It is.
If the Hornets are going throwback, there's no one we want better
Kelly
wearing them.
Tripucka.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Besides Kelly
Kelly
Tripucka.
J.R. Reed.
No,
Muggsy.
Grandmama.
Oh, okay.
What a
There you
card.
go.
What a
Yeah, that's a
card.
good one.
That's a gem.
Look at that.
Oh, it's a draft
draft
card
That's
too.
a draft card.
That's
Very
pretty
cool.
sweet.
Classic. Classic. Good to been a
I
good
see
pack.
that one?
Please do.
How many we got left?
All right, last one.
Auto
last
start,
one.
auto start, auto start.
Ooh. Okay, we're ending on a bit of a doozy. You're going to have to help us out on this one as well, Bonesy.
Let's get this,
NBA
Bonesy.
draft from the Mavericks guard, Mike Iuzzolino.
Oh, Mike Uzzolino.
Yeah.
Good
What a
one.
card!
That's
Hey,
a good finish.
if any card represented the starters more than that, show me it.
Anything you can add?
Sit
That
him
looks
down
like
here.
my rookie card photo,
Mike
actually, which
Uzzolino.
is bad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where did Mike play his college basketball? Anybody?
Michigan
Kentucky.
State.
Ooh, no, Penn State.
Bones.
Penn State.
Wow.
Nizulino State.
Great pack, Lee. Good job. You ever play
Good
on
pack.
Christmas? Did you ever play on Christmas?
I played one Christmas Day game. Was with the Spurs.
Yeah.
We had beat Detroit the year before in 2005. So Christmas 2005, we played the Detroit Pistons in Detroit. The night before, got poisoned by some hotel food.
No.
And then
Come on.
we scored 70 points the next afternoon against Detroit. It was one of the most miserable games
There's three of them.
of the year.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
look all right.
terrible. Terrible. We played like diarrhea and we had diarrhea.
oh man.
So
TMI,
yeah,
man.
not the best Christmas present that you could have.
And you think legit someone?
Oh, there's no question.
An intentional
Food took
poisoning.
about 2.5 hours. Then we got the food,
Wow.
and then we saw the food twice, going in this way,
yeah,
coming
got it,
out
got it,
this way, and that way.
Yeah. Got it.
This way,
Right.
that way.
Bones.
Hey, Merry Christmas
Yeah,
to
Merry
you guys
Christmas.
here at the
What a
starters.
What a great
Yes,
story. Take us
Everybody,
out on.
on the way out, everybody
All
do
right,
this.
We gotta take a break. Lots more still to come. When we return,
Keep going.
Robin Lopez continues his anti-mascot crusade. That and a whole lot more in Weekend Whoopsies.
This is one of the best matches, cage matches we could see.
All right, back to the starters.
Lee's still looking at his cards.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought he was on his phone there for a second. I was going to get really angry. Let's get to the Weekend Whoopsies, some hijinks from the past NBA weekend.
Wolves, Pacers, this may be the definition of weekend whoopsie. Looks okay to start out. Well, everything's fine. Gorgie Jang hitting the floor.
All right.
CJ Watson, beautiful steal, but then he just
Whoop.
can't find his footing. Tosses it way
Whoa.
back. In here come the Wolves. Shabazz Muhammad with the shot. Ball going everywhere. Whips,
Kick
whoopsie.
it.
Kick ball. Nope. All right.
That's pretty rough. James Johnson, I don't know if you guys caught this, dropped a hammer on Drummond.
Oh, that is mean.
Drummond didn't like it. Soon, or not soon later, just levels him. That's a body check.
Oh yeah, that's shedding the
Great
blocker. Nice
body
job with the
check
linebacker.
right there. Everyone's all right. Everyone's all right. Just pushing.
Robin Lopez continues his war against mascots. Just trying to tease the Wile E. Coyote to come pick that thing up, whatever's on the floor there. Taking his sweet time. Robin's playing with him. Robin just reeling him in. Reeling in that coyote. And then bam! Oh yeah, it goes to town. Wile E. Coyote ripping off his own eyes. That's why this is also weekend whoopsie. All right, we've seen this bit before, Wile E. Coyote. Come on.
That's just calling him out
Come
on
on, Wiley.
You're already fighting with Hooper, Tass. Now he's going to be upset at you too.
it. Weekend whoopsie to Monty Williams' jacket.
What's wrong with
This
it?
should be weekend.
What
Whoopsie.
color is that?
Mustard?
Mustard?
Yeah.
Mustard seed?
Those fat checks?
That
That
is
mustard? That's a crazy look. Check.
This is a great weekend whoopsie. Houston TV station used an NBA 2K15 image instead of an actual photo in a story about Rockets guard Troy Daniels being traded. This is a Houston TV station. Couldn't get their hand on a photo of a man who hit a game-winning shot for them last year in the playoffs.
Looks just like him though.
That is pretty hilarious.
Bad. That is bad. Fire that intern. I hope that was an intern. All right, there you go. Weekend whoopsies. What a weekend, though, Tess, for wedgies. What a year. What is going on in the NBA?
The wedgies didn't stop this weekend. We had a total of 4. Starting on Friday night, they came fast and furious. OKC in LA, then we go to the Wizards Heat game. Wade throws up a shot, the foul, and the wedgie
Oh, yeah,
on the
wedgie.
same
Love it.
possession there. We're going to the Bucks Clippers on Saturday. They did not stop. OJ Mayo towards the end of his shot clock, tossing it up. Oh, is it after the buzzer? No. That is not a wedgie because it's after the buzzer, and the Clippers broadcasters agree.
They don't get it off in time. A wedgie, ladies and gentlemen.
It cannot be a wedgie if it doesn't happen before the shot clock expires.
Okay.
Yeah!
That is correct,
Oh,
Mike
wow.
Smith. Mike Smith, you are on it. Then the Heat had their second wedgie of the weekend.
Wow.
It's a Christmas wedgie, too. The green and red unis here.
Kelly Olynyk just sticking it on the block. Beautiful stuff.
What a weekend.
What
a weekend.
I'm glad the Clippers finally got in on one.
So 0 days. Yeah, we had one on Sunday. There's 0 days without a wedgie. How many are we at? 15?
More now.
Approximately.
Unbelievable.
Like that, yeah.
All right, let's unleash the unicorn. Let's get to the starters fantasy minute. So pickups of the week presented by the General Insurance. Lee, some fantasy basketball owners, a couple guys they should be looking at.
Yeah, Marcus Smart's a pretty obvious one there in Boston with the Rondo trade. Shabazz Muhammad, we told you about him last week. He was only at 8%. He's only up to 40%. He's still playing really well, scoring the ball well for the Timberwolves. Grab him if you can. And CJ Miles is only owned by 13%. And over his last 4 games, he's given you 20 points on 45% shooting, almost 3 threes a game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal, all coming off the bench. So injury is a little bit of a concern with this guy. He has missed a few games this season, but if he's available, and he probably is, go out and grab him.
And here's your Week 9 NBA fantasy schedule showing you which teams have 4 games. There's a whole bunch there, and only 2 teams only have 2 games this sort of Christmas holiday week. It's the Pistons and the Jets.
No games on the 24th, just a reminder.
That's right. And then, yeah, we got the 5 on Christmas. So, yeah, a short week. Yeah, you're right. In fantasy basketball. Go and win it. All right, got to take a break. When we return, pick and payoff results from Friday night and Lee's very solid play. Come on back. You're watching the starters. Back with the starters. Friday's pick and payoff results. Task, 1-4. I went 3-2, so I gained 2 games on task for our battle of December. I'm up 3 total.
What the Furcan?
Big night. Big night tonight. We agree on a couple games, but Tass has the Hornets at home. I'll take the Nuggets. Tass has the Hawks on the road. I'll take Dallas at home. And you like the Spurs at home. Well, I'll take the Clips. I mean, it will probably be decided tonight. Again, the month of December. Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah, you too.
Lee, very solid play of the night.
Yes, I'm
Where we
going to Saturday afternoon at Madison Square Garden.
Saturday?
This was the very first play of the game from the Phoenix Suns off the tip. Look at this ball movement. Everyone gets involved. It's fizzing around the perimeter, and it ends with an Eric Bledsoe boomerang and swish bomb.
Swish bomb.
This pretty much incorporates everything what
This was the first play.
very first play from the tip. I even had to trim it down because I didn't want to show you the very first play of Goran Dragic going under the lane.
Did you turn the game off?
I did. My
after
weekend
this?
was done.
Oh.
And that's what I call a very solid play.
Very solid indeed. Quick look at the starters schedule this holiday season here. We'll have a show tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV. We're off Wednesday and Thursday, but we're back on Friday. We'll have the Drop podcast. Subscribe to that bad boy on iTunes. We'll have a Christmas Day recap at 6:30, and then a year in review show on the following Monday, a week from today. So lots still to come.
Thanks for joining us today, folks. And remember, working 7 days a week means you have to see less of your quote-unquote loved ones.
Brace the night, people.